Hi, it's Goddess Cecilia, and welcome to Dive Deeper. Let's talk about stimulating around the chest area, whether one has breasts or nipples, or even just like a hairy chest area. This area around the upper abdomen can feel extremely pleasurable for many people. Some people really enjoy having their chest hair played with and stimulated, massaged or tugged gently, or even tugged a little forcefully, depending on their personal sensations. Some people really enjoy having their chest held, having their nipples played with, having their nipples sucked or licked or tweaked. Some people really enjoy playing with nipple clamps, where there's a lot of pressure put on the nipple that can feel sort of like pinching or an even more intense, forceful sensation. Some people really enjoy the idea of having sex with the chest, whether that be rubbing up against them, rubbing one's genitals on someone's breasts or chest, or using the nipples to stimulate other parts of the body. And all of that is so personal and such a personal preference, but if it feels good to you and your partner and the partners are consenting, there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with that in my book. Chest stimulation and nipple stimulation can feel really, really good because the area in your brain that lights up when your chest and nipples are being stimulated is actually the same place in your brain that lights up when your genitals are being stimulated. So there really is this connection to really feel good sensations around the chest area up in your brain. Now, for those of you who want to or might have been pregnant, you might notice a lot of changes that can happen around the chest area. For some, the nipples get really big and dark. For some, the chest area gets like much larger. And that is because there are all of these hormones that are promoting the growth of the breasts and the creation of breast milk. Now, the same hormone that helps to create breast milk also has to do with the feelings of connection and bonding, and that hormone is oxytocin. Oxytocin is a feel-good hormone. It makes our bodies feel really happy, connected, whether that be through pleasurable sexual stimulation or whether it's chest feeding. The reason that I'm bringing up chest feeding is that there seems to be this like really big disconnect with people when they think, oh no, breasts are only supposed to be for like sexual things, or that breasts are only supposed to be for feeding a child. And like, they can exist at the same time with the same person. Because one thing that you're missing is this connection to the brain. Our brains are fully aware when something is, our child or a partner that we enjoy sexual play with. But I do want to stop pretending that those two things cannot coexist. They can coexist. And it doesn't mean that anyone is harming anyone else, especially not a child. You can, especially if you are the person who has chest fed your child, you can both enjoy the bonding that can happen during chest feeding, as well as enjoying having your nipples and your chest played with during a sexual experience. They can coexist separately. The people who want to control what you're doing with your body, especially if you're not harming someone else, are people who probably don't matter at the end of the day. Because of course, we know that not every person who gets pregnant wants to chest feed their child. Some people don't want that at all, and they rely on formula, which is 100% okay, because it's not about trying to prove that you're somehow better or more caring or more capable parent just because you're able to chest feed your child. No, there's none of that happening here. Fed is best, and anyone who wants to fight with me about that can go ahead and fight me about that. And it doesn't have to impede on your ability to feel pleasure when you want to feel pleasure. So when it comes to chest stimulation, if it's something that you're interested in and want to explore, by all means, go for it. If you want to learn more about different ways to stimulate your body, head on over to GoddessCecilia.com.